Service dog.
I want to take a live look right now at Columbia, Maryland. Thanks for joining us here on the Weather Channel. We're following a really dangerous line of storms now coming into the I-95 corridor. So heads up in Columbia, heads up in Baltimore. We're actually not under just a severe thunderstorm warning, but we've got 2 tornado warnings we're tracking here across central Maryland. There is a live look at Columbia, Maryland on the left. The worst of the storm is now passing through, and this is now approaching the city of Baltimore and areas south of town near Glen Burnie. Randallstown, Maryland, you're also under a tornado warning, and that's passing on the north side of Baltimore. So we're talking about Anne Arundel, Baltimore counties, and the city of Baltimore included in this tornado warning. It goes until 4:45 p.m. for Baltimore, Columbia, and Dundalk. That's where we have some of the best rotation. No confirmation yet of a tornado, but there has been reports of downed trees and damaged power outages and things of that nature, especially given the strong winds. So regardless of whether we have a tornado on the ground, the winds alone could be very destructive and cause quite a bit of damage. Did we ever figure out what concert was going on?
Yes.
Okay, BTS.
People were standing outside waiting for
So they're waiting
tickets.
for the concert to get tickets. Okay, so they're playing at M&T Bank Stadium there in Baltimore, and they're kind of on hold right now, obviously, while there is an ongoing tornado warning. And the worst part of this storm is just minutes away from the city of Baltimore. So continuing to track these 2 tornado warnings. Damaging wind seems to be the biggest threat. We'll time this entire line out because don't just focus on where we have the best spin, but focus on just the damaging wind potential. That's going to be arriving in Towson, Maryland by 4:35 or so. So we got about 5 to 10 minutes from there. Baltimore, Maryland, this is about 5 to 10 minutes away from you. And then Elk Ridge, Maryland, this is only about 5 minutes or so away. Dundalk, you've got about 15 minutes. There's a look at the severe thunderstorm warning, and they do have a destructive threat tag. So even if we don't have the tornado, you've got the destructive threat tag, which means winds in excess of 80 miles per hour are approaching Ellicott City. It's already come through Columbia and approaching the Baltimore city limit. So we're going to continue to track that line of storms. It's not just that. This entire region is under a severe thunderstorm warning, and that extends all the way down towards Washington, D.C. So let's check in on conditions there in D.C. because I want to show you what that storm looks like. It's a little weaker as it gets towards D.C., but still a dangerous storm. And we got to watch the new development here near Manassas and Chantilly, areas near Dulles. We've got a severe thunderstorm warning for Alexandria and Fairfax, Falls Church, Virginia. You've got the District of Columbia included along with Montgomery and Prince George's counties. And this line moving into D.C. proper within the next 20, 30 minutes or so. So 440, 450, give or take 10, 15 minutes there in Washington, D.C. Braddock, you're going to expect the worst of this storm by 445, so 15, 20 minutes. Alexandria, 450 or so, and Annapolis by about 5 o'clock. Or a little bit after. Storms again moving up into the Baltimore area, and then this entire line extends much farther south into Virginia, moving into Fredericksburg and places now east of Front Royal. Manassas, you're under a severe thunderstorm warning, and these continue all the way down well south of that. So Manassas Park, you're included in that. That's Fauquier, Prince William, and Stafford counties. You're under that severe thunderstorm warning until 5 p.m. Eastern time for Burke, Daly City, and Mount Vernon. And then south of there, again, this is a continuous line of severe thunderstorms. One, in fact, approaching Charlottesville, Virginia, and UVA, and then even further south near Roanoke and Blacksburg, Virginia, included in that. Let's zoom out a little bit. Let's hit that Baltimore tornado warning again because we've got an ongoing severe thunderstorm warning with a destructive threat tag moving towards Baltimore, simultaneously a tornado warning. Sometimes they keep the tornado warning even if nothing's been confirmed. And let's look at the velocity again because you got these distinct little cells that have popped up ahead of that, and rewind it because I just want to see if we see any rotations. There was that one little spin near Randallstown, and then I can't really find, maybe south of Columbia there was a little bit of spin. Again, nothing that's really well defined, which is good. It means we may not necessarily have a tornado on the ground at this point, but the wind damage alone. Okay, so they are dropping the tornado warning as the latest update, so that's good. But sometimes they'll keep it a little longer just to get the warning out that we've got a really dangerous line of storms coming through with gusts that could exceed 80 miles per hour. So that in itself can be as strong as a weak tornado. So take shelter, wait for this storm to pass. You want to get inside an interior room if you can, away from walls and windows. Even with 80-mile-an-hour winds, that can knock out glass, take down trees, and certainly cause power outages. So a lot of people out on the roads as well. Stay in your car, roll your windows up if you're stuck in traffic. It is the rush hour here in many of these big cities along I-95, and this line continues northward too. Heads up in Philly, New York City. It won't be long before storms move into your region as well.